Howdy, howdy, everybody. It's Trishaly up in Alberta, Canada. Oh, my dang phone. Just in time. So, hopefully that won't happen again. I'm here with Steph from Nashville, Tennessee. And we are doing our well-formed outcome as part of the amazing Superwomen Connection Total Blogging Bootcamp. Oh, it will happen again. I said it. Shouldn't have said anything. So, yeah, so we're going to go through this exercise, and Deb's going to start it off by asking me the questions. And I kind of thought about it, but last time, or the first time and only other time I did this, I made a whole bunch of notes and did it. So this time I'm just going to kind of go with the flow. So you can introduce yourself, Steph, and then go ahead and start with the question.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Trishaly. This is Steph from Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to see all y'all in a little over a month, and we're excited for you to come to the big music city and have a look around and see what we have to offer here. It's a lot of cool stuff. So we are going to talk about the WFO that came through on a message yesterday, and I went, and we won't even go there. So we're going to talk about our purpose. Okay. So Trishaly, tell me what your goal is in positive terms for this boot camp.
So what I'm going to do with this boot camp is I think my number one goal that I want to focus on is 10 leads a day by the end of boot camp, because I have done that before. I have gotten 10 leads a day with my blog before. And then the next day, I think it went back down to 2, and then it went down to nothing. And I've been at nothing for quite a while. I don't remember the last time I generated a lead. And I could not figure out what I did when I generated those leads. So I need to learn some analytics and stuff. So yeah, it's 10 leads a day by the end of boot camp. And I'm starting at 0 pretty much. So.
Okay, that sounds good. So tell me about your goal in sensory terms. When you achieve that goal, what will you see? What will you hear? What will you feel when you have it?
I will see my emails being opened by my list, and I will see people reaching out to me and asking for more information about what we do, and I will see people like leading to sales. That's the whole initiative, is that I'm going to be able to convert these leads that I generate. So I will see people, asking me questions and learning more and being able to inspire them and motivate them to the decision and the desire within themselves to join us all on this path of freedom.
Okay. So just to be sure we're on track, let's run a quality control check on your goal, and let's be sure that it's going to work out for you in all areas of your life. So what will having your goal give you that you don't have right now?
Eyeballs to my content, which I have a little bit of. I just want more of it. So I have this kind of philosophy that I always go back to in life, where it's like I just want more of what I already got, because I pretty much created my so much freedom and have guided my life on a path where I am inspired and excited to get up absolutely every day and do what I do. So I just want it more abundantly, and I want to spread it into other people's lives, because I see a lot of people that don't do that, and I never used to. Like I was very plugged into the employee mentality for a really long time, and I want to help free people from that.
Okay. So let's flip it to the other side. What will having your goal cause you to lose?
You're good at this. Having Deb around must rub off on you. What would it cause me to lose? Okay, 10 leads a day, I would lose my privacy, I guess, because obviously if I got 10 leads, then that means I got a lot of people peeking into my life via my blog and my videos and all the stuff I share. and I know that I'm not 100% okay with it because I stepped out of my comfort zone to make some videos where I got pretty vulnerable, and then I haven't posted them yet. So I know I'm not quite there where I need to be with that ability to really let people have a closer look at, you know, the true, authentic me. I feel that there's just a little barrier that's still there. Like, I look back and I know I've come such a far way, so I know I'll get there. However, I just feel I'm not quite there. Like, so yeah, I guess I would lose that privacy and that instinct to protect myself and stay a little bit closed off and just not fully trust that people will accept what my experience has been.
Yeah, that's tough. I hear you. So let's get to where the rubber meets the road. Is your goal achievable?
Like I said, I know without a shadow of a doubt that it's achievable. Because like I said, I've done it before. I've had 10 leads come in from my blog. But like I said, I had no idea where they came from. It was crazy. I was trying to figure out, okay, what did I do the day before? Because the day that it happened, I was at the amusement park with my kids. I didn't do anything. I didn't touch the computer until I came home at night, and my email was like blew up with 10 leads, and I'm like, where did these people come from? And I was like racking my brain of what I did the day before that might have brought this attention to my blog. So I absolutely know it's achievable. Like I say, I've done it before, but it's been a while, and so it's like somehow I'm stuck because I was steadily, 2 leads, 3, and then maybe only 1, and then 4, and then maybe back to 2, and then one day it shot up to 10, and then the next day it was back down to 2, and then it trickled to 0, and it's been that way for a while. So
yeah.
It's achievable, though. I know it's possible.
It's good that you have that confidence in knowing that it's achievable. That's outstanding. And you mentioned that what you might lose is your privacy, and there's some vulnerability around some of the videos you shot and some of the things that you want to talk about. So let me ask you this. Does your goal respect your health, your relationships, all those kind of personal things in your life?
Yeah, I think it does, because like as far as like being able to get more vulnerable and share more on my blog in order to create that traffic and leads, I think it does, because I have like drawn a line in the sand, like with my kids. Like they're plugged into technology, and they will grow into a point where they may want to share of themselves in this way. But for me to share that, especially when they're like underage, it's like I'm like I know lots of other women do that, and it's great and good for them. But for me, I'm just not quite comfortable with that, and I don't think I ever will be. So I've kind of drawn that line where. Like I have posted pictures of my son, but usually his head turned away, or you'll kind of notice that if you see him, you won't really be able to see his face. So, so I think that just like being vulnerable with myself and opening myself up, that is something that I want to do, and I know that the barriers that I've brought down already have improved every area of my life. By being more free to share of myself with like not just online, but in my home, with my family and friends and stuff. So I know that it will align, because it's just taking it, that kind of almost feels like the final step. Like I know it'll never be over. I'll still, I'm sure, find other areas deep within that have been locked away that I can open up all throughout life. But just yeah, so I think it aligns.
Okay. So to wrap up this part on our quality control check, if you just get quiet for a minute, close your eyes, and just kind of go inside, is there any part of you that is objecting to your desired goal? Any part that's screaming, no, don't do it? Are you at peace?
Yeah, I'm at peace with it. No, absolutely not, because I definitely when I had the experience before, I was like, yay! No, this is a bad thing. So it's a good goal. And because I've done this before and I kind of set pie in the sky goals that were not achievable, but I kind of thought they were. I'm really, really zoning in on this one as being something that I know I can do, that I can afterwards be like, woohoo, I did it. Whereas in the past with other experiences, setting intentions, I just got too big.
Yeah.
Like I made the goal too overwhelming and I didn't achieve it. And then I didn't get to have that sense of accomplishment. And this time I feel really, really confident that I can.
That confidence is really coming through. I can really hear it in your voice, see it in your face, and that you've really thought this through, and you know what you want. So, woohoo! You go, girl.
Okay, are you ready?
No, we got more questions, honey.
What? I thought
we got two more questions.
Okay.
We've got to find the evidence now. So how will you know when your goal's been realized?
Well,
and all those little pings in your mailbox.
Email notifications. Yeah, that's how I'll know. But I really want to know this time when I do it. I really want to know. I want to know exactly where these people are coming from, what message that I sent worked to attract them in. I want to know, which capture page they entered their email on, or which blog post they came from. I want to know all those details so that I can duplicate, right?
Okay. So now for the last question, and this is the one where you really go in here. So here we go. Now, when you have achieved this goal, what does that mean for you? When you have done exactly what you said you're going to do and you have achieved it, how's that going to feel? How are you going to know? What's it going to mean to you?
I'm going to be able to reach out into my avatar's life and make a difference, because I feel like if I'm a person that worked a full-time job, and I'm a mom, and both my kids, they went to daycare, and I feel like if I can just help even just one woman to make this happen in her life, to be able to come here and create results that allow her to experience what Layla experiences, and to be there when their child takes their first steps or says their first word, and doesn't have to hear it from like a virtual stranger at a daycare that, oh, your baby started walking today. And if I can just save one woman out there from having to have that experience, and having to, and I know other women do it all the time, and it's so hard, and they're so strong, and we be strong because we think that we have to, but we have a choice. We don't have to live that way. Like, society has kind of pushed this double income idea on everybody, that you need all this stuff all the time, and so you both have to work and allow other people to raise your kids for you. So that's if I can just find one woman and save her from that heartache of having to walk away from your baby who's crying, that they don't want to be there, and if I can just save one woman from that, that mission accomplished. I'll feel like just like bulletproof and 10 feet tall, because it's like having gone through those experiences, it's just something that I've just want to change minds about, that there's other options.
Okay, so when you've achieved that goal, what does it mean to you? I mean, let's just keep taking it down, because I can feel how huge this is to you. It's really coming through.
To me, it just means it's like almost like I'd have the opportunity to like be a healer. Like, even though I wasn't, setting broken bones or anything like that, or relieving people from an injury or anything, but being a healer in the way of emotionally, and being able to allow people to avoid pain and not require healing from these like kind of traumatic things that we have to experience to be able to just avoid them altogether rather than have to heal them. So it's like not a healer, it's like a preventionist to be able to prevent people from having these experiences that are uncomfortable.
Okay. So when you've achieved your goal, what does that mean to you?
That means to me that guess it means that the world can change, because if moms are able to stay home with their kids, the kids are going to be probably more confident and competent individuals, and they won't go into the world and do these a lot of things. Like the evil in the world will diminish, because I think a lot of people out there like committing crimes and doing heinous things are just like lost little children. Like they missed something when they were a child, and they're trying to fill that hole in their life, and they don't know how, so they put like drugs into it, and they aren't able to effectively solve their problems, and so they lash out with violence, and they're just a lot of frustrated people. And I think it comes from that experience of mother and child being torn apart in this whole economic slavery that's been imposed on the world. That, not the whole world, but at least in North American culture, it's very prevalent that mom and dad work. Little tiny babies that can't even talk are being cared for by people they don't really know.
So when you've achieved your goal, what does that mean to you?
It just means more smiles on people's faces. Like, I talked about going with my kids to an amusement park, and I was looking around, and it was like so crazy, because I was like, all these people, they just, nobody is smiling. And I was like, this is the funnest place you could be right now. And me and my kids were all smiles and having a great time, and I was smiling at all the people that I was seeing there, and I just noticed that, most of them, they kind of smile back if you caught their eye, but just to be sitting there, they weren't smiling. It's like, wow, what are you people like at work? This is how like glum you look at the amusement park. You know what I mean? So I just think more smiles, because you'll have more well-adjusted people that are more connected to their families and have more tools to be able to solve their problems and stuff, because they have that one-on-one attention from their parents, and they're young and they need it.
So more smiles from people out there, and there's already smiles on your face and your kid's face. So when you've achieved your goal, what does that mean? Deep down, what does that mean?
It just means that the world will be a better place with people that can recognize abundance and experience it. And, like everyone should. I hear lots of people talk about there's too many people, there's not enough resources, and it's not really true. There's never been. You get in an airplane and you look down, and like there's never been a lack of resources. It's just a lack of will to distribute them. Maybe if we have, like I say, the people with the tools to solve problems, they can start creating that will to distribute the resources more fairly and create an abundant life for everyone.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, let me tell you what I see from my side, and I'll put the question out to everybody that happens to take the time to watch our exchange here. But you started with one woman, making a difference in the life of one woman, and you wanted to show up as a healer, which is huge. A preventionist is the word you used.
Yeah.
And you told me twice that first you told me the world can change, the world can be a better place. So I'm kind of seeing, and you chime in on this, I'm kind of seeing you as a world changer.
Well, the way I see it is we're all doing it together.
Yeah.
Women, we hold the purses, we hold the purse strings, we do it all.
Yep.
Like there's so many single women out there that maintain households on their own, and
right.
We are powerful. And I think as a community, oh yeah, it's totally achievable. And I watched some other ladies' accountability assignments already, and a lot of them are on a very similar mission as me, and so it's totally doable. It's happening.
Bring the smiles and change the world.
Mm-hmm. One
Good
woman
job.
at a time. Okay,
I do it. I really do.
Yeah, last time I refused to cry because I don't do that, but this time you got me. You got me. Steph,
right.
You're good.
My work is done. All right.
Okay, so are you ready, Stephanie?
I'm ready.
Okay, I don't have the questions here.
Oh, okay.
What do I got? I got the assignments.
Do you have Layla's download?
Oh dear. Okay, so I can just get you started. State your goal in positive terms. Remember that.
Okay, you know that one, don't you? My goal is to become more confident in my blogging and actually have fun with it. I kind of tend to get a little too serious with things, so I really want to become confident in blogging and really be able to connect with my persons.
Okay, so when you become more confident at blogging, what will that get you that you don't have right now?
Well, it will get me more readers, which for a writer is pretty important. It will give me a vehicle to reach out and share with people who are on maybe the same path as me, the people who I want to connect with and show them that there's a different way to live life. There's a better way. You don't have to follow the herd. You can come out and be you, and we can do this together.
Okay, Steph. So when you have more readers that connect with you and that are loving, consuming all your awesome writing, and what will that get you that you don't have right now?
Well, obviously more eyes on my work. It will hopefully in the process, and I know this probably sounds kind of shallow, but hopefully it will bring abundance into my life, more abundance. I have there's abundance everywhere, but will, I think I will have more confidence just knowing that my work has gone out and I have fulfilled the purpose that I believe I'm here for, and the message has gone out and it's reached people, and I'll have just peace of mind knowing that I've done what I'm here to do.
Okay, so once you feel that you're fulfilling your purpose by having a whole bunch of raving fans in your audience consuming all of your written word, and you feel that peace of mind, what will that give you that you don't have right now?
I think it will help me feel like I've taken my place in the world, that I've stepped up, and I don't always feel that way now. I've got a few years under my belt, but there's some areas that I don't feel have been quite as authentic, maybe quite as deep and true as I want it to be. So just knowing that, I've done what I'm here to do. I know I keep going back to that, but that's really the essence of it.
Okay, so if you feel that you've done what you came here to do, what might that cause you to lose? Done. Sounds so final.
Yeah, that's
done what I'm here to do.
Yeah. Well, obviously to take the time to write and get your message out, and do everything that's involved to be sure that you're talking with the right people. It takes time, so you lose free time. You lose maybe some opportunities to do some things that you might want to do, but eventually I think those will come back. I have some concerns that I might lose some friends or some people that I know, because my message is pretty straightforward. I really want to be authentic and honest in what I write about, and vulnerable. I know you talked about that some too, and some people just don't want to hear it. So I may lose some friends. I may lose some acquaintances that have kind of been in my corner. They may say, "No, that's not for me."
Yeah, I hear that.
Sorry, that was my phone.
Okay. So it says, okay, so where did you find the questions? Or do you just want to tell me if I missed any? Because I have brought up the assignment picture, but it doesn't have the questions on it.
Okay, let me see if
so
I
it
can
tells
find
us
it.
the assignment, but
Hold on, hang on just a second. Let me see if I can find it.
It should be right there with the assignment, you would think.
Yeah. I know exactly where it is.
Did she put in the comments?
It's on the Bootcamp page, and looking, hold please.
Yeah. So I kind of dropped the ball on that, and I was looking for it and thought I had found it before I started the broadcast, and then
that's okay.
Let's
see.
It's not the right one, the right thing. Is it in the files, maybe?
I don't know if she's got it in the files. Let's see.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Did you find it?
I don't know if this is right, but I'll check.
I'm trying to see what it's called.
Oh, here.
Everything moves around on Facebook. It's never where you left it.
Oh, I know. But yeah, I just...
Oh, no, that's Lisa. That won't help you. Oh, let's see. Week 1 TBB. It's a PowerPoint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it now, but... Okay,
And
Okay,
let
sorry
me
about
open
that.
it. Let me open it and see.
Okay, I got it now.
Got it?
Okay,
Okay. All right. Cool. Cool.
I just gotta scroll down to.
It's like the next to the last page.
Okay, state the goal and how it is now. Yeah. Okay, I didn't ask you to do this one yet. So, describe your goal in sensory um, terms. What will you see, hear, feel, etc. when you have it?
Okay. Okay. Um, well, hopefully I'll see my number of followers increase and feel. Let's see. What will I hear? You go, girl! Yay!
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to hear.
You bet.
Um,
Woohoo! Go Steph.
I think I'll see. I think I'll see a lot more words on the page. I'll see. Um, I hope I see lives changed. That would be the best thing to see. And again, just feel like I'm fulfilling that purpose, doing what I'm here to do. I don't know what I'll hear, but maybe the "You Go Girl." I know I'll hear that from the Superwomen, that's for sure.
Steph, Steph.
Yeah.
I don't know what do they say the New York Times bestsellers? I'm not sure what the cheer is.
I don't know. Would you like another glass of wine?
Yeah, there you go. They don't really have cheerleaders, so okay. Well, let's just do a check and see. Will reaching your goal respect all the areas of your life, your health, your relationships, and anything else you can think of?
I think I can answer yes to that. I know I'm going to have to learn how to pace myself, and
Sorry.
it just won't stop, will it? Somebody wants you. I think it's I have to learn to pace myself and learn to get better at scheduling activities and so on and so forth. But I really don't see that it's going to have a negative effect. So I think it's going to be okay.
Okay, so when you have all those raving fans and they're passing you the wine at your celebration for your book publishing deal that you just signed. Okay, I'm kind of like going out of here. But once you have that, all your readers just cheering you on and saying, "You go, girl," what will that create for you that you don't have right now?
Well, I definitely think it will create confidence. I think it will give me a sense of accomplishment that that's something that I've worked for, I've achieved.
Okay, so when you feel that boost of confidence because you've achieved what you've been working for, what will that mean for you, Steph?
It'll mean that I created a goal and I did the work, I stuck with it, and I crossed the finish line. I got there.
Okay, so I'm just going to take you back for a minute to the evidence part of it. And what will be the evidence that you've achieved your goal? So how will you be able to measure?
Okay. Well, I think part of the measurement will be followers. If it does go to an actual physical publication of a book, books sold, people talking about it, and people, on my fan page or, on my blog, just coming and saying, "Wow, thanks so much for writing that. You really you really get me. You understand where I'm coming from, and thanks for just opening up and sharing your heart and talking about these things, because it's just what I needed to hear.
Okay, so when you have people coming up to you that are your fans asking for your autograph on your book, and they're telling you how you touched their lives and how what you wrote meant something to them, and that they appreciated that you got them, what will that mean for you, Steph?
It'll mean that I've stepped aside and really looked into someone else's heart, and really been able to empathize, to be able to feel compassion for their situation, and it's kind of step inside them and be able to to say, I understand. I know what you're going through, and you can make it.
Wow. Okay. So getting close, I think. But when people are so appreciative and you get to make that emotional connection with like virtual strangers, and have, like you talked about before, that peace of mind that you have accomplished what you've been working for, what will that mean for you, Steph?
It'll mean that I've raised awareness. I've helped someone step from where they are to a deeper understanding, to a level of maybe better understanding themselves, and not just having confidence in myself at that point, but seeing that somebody else has confidence, and they've got a new sense of understanding, a new sense of awareness, a new way of looking at life, at the world.
So when you've inspired that confidence and that new way to look at life for your readers, what will that mean for you, Steph?
It'll mean that we've all realized that we can be free, to live a life of joy and of peace and of understanding each other. I'm all about, since I was a little bitty girl, I've uh, I've never been able to understand why people can't just get along. When I was 7 or 8 years old, why can't people just get along? Why can't we just all be friends, and just helping people get to the point of realizing that we are all one and we can see things differently, and just reaching in and then reaching out.
So when you're able to take your writing and put it out there in the world, and people read it and are able to reach inside and then be able to reach out to other people because you inspired them, what will that mean for you, Steph?
I think it'll mean unity. I think it'll mean this.
There we go. So you're creating your writing with a mind to change the way people see the world, so that they can get everybody can get along and create that unity. What will that mean for you, Steph?
That'll mean woohoo! There's a chance. There's a chance for us. There's a chance for change. There's a chance for change. If we all work together, you know, things can be different.
I know that's
the world can be a good place for all of us.
Yeah, and that's what this community is all about. These women are just so awesome, and we do all get along.
We do.
And yeah, Layla doesn't get enough credit because getting a group of women together to all get along is not always easy. I know from my aunts and grandma.
Yeah.
It doesn't always, they don't always get along, but yeah, around here we do, and we're proving it can be done.
That's right.
So I think we nailed this assignment. Hey, high five.
Hey, woohoo!
And yeah, so I'll just end the broadcast. Thanks to anybody out there listening, and hi to the rest of our awesome accountability team.
Hey everybody,
Alicia,
love you guys, love you guys.
Kathy, Deb, look forward to seeing your guys' assignments.
See you soon.
Right.